Happy late Labor Day, pregnant America. You're watching LFC News. I'm your often ignored part-time hooker anchorman, Brandon Blank. Tonight's big break, VR arcade takeover. A recent blow-up in VR gaming led local arcades into implementing them into their stores. With popularity skyrocketing, everyone wants a go. More on this story later. In other news, after 17 episodes and a month-long break, we are officially in Season 2 of LFC News. We will now be cutting to a new intern with two first names, Carl Frank. That's enough of you, Carl. In developing early news, teenagers are trying a new fire trend. Teenagers between the ages of 14 and 19 are changing the tides of popular trends, going to extreme lengths to impress a 12-year-old girl on Instagram, going as far as to burn down a house. What is this trend, you may ask? Teenagers have been recording and posting videos of themselves spraying copious amounts of hairspray into their pants and setting themselves ablaze. This hot new trend is called Forest Fired. You can really say this story went up in flames. We will now be cutting to today's Wordle with Sal Dip.
Hi, I'm Sal Dip, and welcome back to another Wordle, my friends. Today, we're going to try to think of a word. Oh, we got the letter H, standing for hi or hello. Next word we always guess is going to be audio. We got a U, an O, and an H, but we don't know where they go. So let's try house. House. And we only got the O and the U in the correct spot. Trying to think of a word. Coich. Not quite. Couch. Ooh, right on the money. Congrats. And back to you in the studio, Brandon.
Holy shit, Sal, under a minute? I know we took a month-long break, but I wasn't expecting you to actually be good at something. Well anyways, we will now be cutting to love interest, meteorologist Reginald Cloudsworth with today's window weather.
Good day, I'm Reginald Cloudsworth. And yes, before anyone asks, I am still alive. Welcome back to your weather segment here on LFC News. As viewers may notice, today's report is not being delivered from my usual location. Over the last several weeks, I've adapted to a more nomadic approach to meteorology. Accordingly, this broadcast is being conducted from a temporary location. A location for which obvious reasons will remain undisclosed. As for today's weather, conditions across Wisconsin are expected to be pretty darn good. Temperatures throughout the day will be in the mid to high 80s and full of sun. We'll be seeing a lot of that bright radiance, shining sunshine the next how many days. Summer is truly upon us, folks. But other than that, a fairly uneventful day, which is something I have learned to greatly appreciate. I'm Reginald Cloudsworth. Back to you in the studio, Brandon.
Thank you for that very optimistic weather report, Reginald. I too like to blister in the sun, almost looking like a California raisin. But I don't have quite the complexion. Back to tonight's big break. VR arcades. These arcades offer this once-in-a-lifetime experience to everyone. You, your friends, and even Hobo Joe are welcome. Hobo Joe took a crack at it and got hooked, just like actual crack. He's been playing this game for 12 hours straight, often urinating on himself. He has since been kicked out of this arcade and is unable to tell the difference between reality and the game. Hobo Joe believes he's still in the game, often collecting power-ups, when in reality he's just smoking crack in the underpass. You can now find Hobo Joe jumping in between buildings, pretending to be Mario while shouting, Yahoo! That looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching LFC News. I'm Brandon Blank, pissing battery acid, working the corner and the teleprompter. And remember, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck named Chuck could chuck wood?